Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and in today's video we'll be doing more updates for patch 8.3. It seems that every other day patch 8.3 has something new come out, and it seems that every week they keep changing things back and forth. So 8.3 is going to be, I feel like, a bit of a mess of a patch once it finally comes out, but it's good that Blizzard is always reiterating. It is supposed to be the last patch of Battle for Azeroth, so it better be a good one. So in any sense, I would say this is a good thing. However, let's take a look at some of the patch updates that we've had recently. We'll first start off with one of the things that is exciting at first, but not super amazing. It is going to be so many achievements becoming account bound. That means that these achievements are going to be something you work towards on the same account. So if you have a character that needed a certain achievement in the game, now that achievement is going to be available across multiple characters. Now, some people have thought that maybe this might be good for, I don't know, Azerites, or maybe even essences. Maybe we'll be able to get certain achievements through essences and utilize those essences obtainable through achievements on multiple characters. However, Aqua Team Murder Force was one of the first few that people have spotted, being an achievement where you have to get every single one of your Najjatar followers to level 30, which gets you rank 4 of Lucid Dream. Now, at first, a lot of people thought that, wait, if you get this achievement on your main character, that means your ults can have rank 4 Lucid off the bat. That would have been awesome, that would have been exciting, but that's not how it is. It does seem that this achievement will only allow you to purchase rank 4 Lucid Dream if you've already acquired on that character rank 3. So if you're a huge fan of the cosmetics and you're a huge fan of farming Lucid Dream on every single character to rank 3 and want to have the extra appearance of the legendary appearance for rank 4 Lucid, then you can. But no, this does not mean that certain essences being achievement based are going to be available for all characters. Even though I honestly think Blizzard needs to do something like that for essences to make them a little bit ult friendly. Especially if patch 8.3 is going to be the last patch of BFA, I would rather it be an enjoyable one. Next, we got some massive nerfs to one of the hardest dungeons in all of Battle for Azeroth. Whenever you do your Mythic Plus keys, there might be a few dungeons that you're just not super excited about. I don't think I've ever really been super excited about King's Rest. There's not a lot of easy weeks for King's Rest, and whenever they are, you take advantage of them. And hopefully Season 4 affixes and the seasonal affix will make King's Rest not super obnoxious to run. Either way, we got some nerfs to some of the bosses with abilities like Barrel Through, as well as Severing Axe, doing less damage, which is huge because those abilities, especially in Tyrannical, have a chance to make that third boss basically the biggest wall you've ever encountered. Very annoying to do on your main characters when you're trying to push keys, but also very, very annoying to do whenever you're pugging the group and just trying to complete your 10, and then people struggle with a basic mechanic like that. And then we're seeing a bunch of nerfs from majority of the trash, with up to 50% nerfs in duration for some of these effects, which overall I think is a good idea. With the next season, you are going to have increases to the overall damage and health pools of all the enemies, in order to kind of facilitate the brand new gear and the higher item levels that we'll be able to get on our characters. But the nerf to all the mobs that are super annoying to get around, that might even have very little outplay, is actually very, very nice. Very happy that Blizzard is going to be making King's Rest a little bit more of a doable dungeon, as well as them nerfing Freehold and a bunch of stuff in Mechagon, which we haven't even got to see in Mythic Pluses that much on live servers since it's going to be coming out in 8.3, but we're expecting for it to be still a mess, even with the nerfs. As an extra bit of news, Blizzard also has been messing around with the corruption effects. In a recent video, I actually got to test out some of those corruption effects. Some of those are very much busted, and they do a lot of single target as well as AoE damage. So it seems that the corruptions might actually be quite insane for some characters. But not all corruptions are made equal, and some that are fairly not efficient are getting buffed, like Expedient, Masterful, Severe, and Versatile. All those that increase your versatility, critical check, mastery, or haste in the reverse order have been buffed plentifully. Also, the proc ones have also been increased, which I actually like the proc ones. They seem to proc for quite a bit. You have Deadly Momentum, where your critical hits have a chance to increase your critical strike by a set amount, which has been increased now, stacking up to 5 times. Then you have the Whole Mind, which has a chance to give you mastery for 10 seconds. Racing Pulse, which has a chance to give you lots more haste for only 4 seconds, and then Surging Vitality has a chance to give you versatility for a set amount of seconds. I don't think this is going to make corruptions any less RNG, and I still think some of the corruption effects are going to be definitely stronger than others. So in terms of replacement for the Titan Forge system, I feel like corruptions might not be a perfect replacement, and they might work out sometimes, but whoever gets lucky and gets some of the best corruptions in the game is going to be ahead of others. Now, Blizzard is saying that with the corruption effects, if you get a very powerful one, you'll get a lot of corruption for it. But if you get a weak one, you don't get nearly as much corruption, so you can stack a couple different effects. And hopefully, as we go into patch 8.3, stacking a bunch of weak effects is going to be fairly close to getting a very powerful, very broken effect. But of course, they need to do a lot more balancing with the patch 8.3, which I do hope comes out very soon. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below for all the changes that are happening for patch 8.3, and I'll see all of you guys in another video.